Well, that was a boatload of fun. I don't want to do that again. Got to a certain point where after wiring the taillights on both sides all the way down into the frame that I got to here, and I went, you know what? If I have any problems, I'm not going to have access to any of these wires without undoing the whole system. So from that point forward, I just open wired. And then, of course, it didn't fit my truck. So, for whatever reason, this connector doesn't go to this, which I thought it's supposed to, but because of the weird design on the end of this one, it doesn't fit either of the slots. So naturally, I had to wire into the truck over here. So I still have one more zip tie to put on there. I put a carabiner on there just to make sure that hung nicely and wouldn't create problems. And yeah, so that sucks. I mean, gosh, I had to put in a whole new trailer wiring kit. I was told that the trailer wiring worked. Clearly it didn't. So anyways, yeah, whole new kit. I was able to use some of the old stuff, but whatever. It's in there now. I got all the lights working. That's what counts. And I got 2 bulbs to replace over there and one piece that needs to be soldered back on inside of that light housing. And then we should be good to go. So I've got everything working except for the turn signals because the wire's disconnected on that side. This one's fine, but yeah, so I gotta go get my soldering iron, do a little bit of soldering to those taillights, and then that should work, and then I can take this down and actually get the trailer legal. Because before I realized it didn't have proper lighting. I don't play around in Florida. Florida's no joke when it comes to police. Still ordering a few of the cosmetics that need to be done, like the BPR stickers missing here. But I love people that meticulously care for their machines. Look at this. Look at this jet ski. Is like almost 20 years old. It's a supercharged Fortec. It only has 120 hours on it, and it looks brand new in the engine bay. Like, you can see the yellowing of the old plastics due to age, but everything in here is just fresh. Fresh. I love people that meticulously care for their machines. I really do. It is such an awesome thing when you find somebody that actually cares for something. Not just buy it, beat the crap out of it until it's a piece of crap, and then sell it to somebody else, and then they beat it up more, and it becomes a bigger pile of crap. I love people that actually care for their stuff. Look at this. I would eat off of this engine, and it's almost 20 years old. What in tarnations, man. All right, my new fire extinguisher came in for it. And today we're going to rectify some of the old discolored plastics, because that is something that should be done so it doesn't look so horrible. Let's move that out of the way. So you can see that these old plastics, they get discolored really easily, so I'm actually going to give this a quick wash and get as much as the grime and grit and crap off of this as I can, and then we're going to put it under some heat to bring the colors back on it. Other than that, it's pretty clean. I mean, like I said, you could eat off of this engine bay. It just needs some external love. That's all. Just needs a little bit of the love, so that's what we're going to give it. There you go. As you can see, done quickly without melting or burning, it can bring all of the old original color back out of all that stuff that's extremely sun beaten. You just have to do it properly. So both sides came out really well. This plastic was managed pretty good. These are things that you can do as your jet ski ages. You can do it with a lot of the old plastics on four-wheelers and everything else. But as you can see, it brings the plastics right back to life. Gets rid of that old discolored look. So there's that. And then I have back to black for all this. I'm not going to hit this with the heat sourcing because this is very, very thin. And I don't want to take that chance. So I'll be doing back to black on this. which is just different. It's a material that you rub on that'll bring the colors back on that. And then this jet ski just needs a really thorough waxing. As you can see, it's just got a bunch of, you know, crap from sitting outside on it. So the gel coat's still in really good shape, but it needs a waxing. So we'll go ahead and do that. Other than that, that was the only piece I was really kind of irritated with, just by the looks of it. But it came out really well. Didn't take very long, but that's how you bring back plastics, the color on plastics, really easily. So, all right, I gotta wash this whole head unit, and at some point I might pull these plastics. You don't really see them because of the seat. The seat covers a lot of this, so I wasn't that concerned, but these ones here, I might just hit really fast with the torch and bring the color back out in these ones, because as you can see, a bit faded in comparison to the rest. So I might just do those. And then all this is just corrosion that needs to be wiped off really bad. So I'm going to be working on these today too to make this come back to life and look really nice. I want it to pretty much look like this, which also still needs a wash. As you can see, I can wipe crap off of this, so it just needs a little bit of love. That's all. There you go, all washed up, cleaned, glistening. Back to black has been applied all the way across, nice and shiny. I still gotta wash this little section right here. Like so. But everything else has been done. So there we go. Sexy. Looking clean. And I'm gonna wax this here when I get a chance. I gotta get the buffer out. That way we can bring the gel coat back out really clean looking. And then at some point I got to figure out how to pull these off here so I can repaint them silver. Other than that, I mean, this jet ski should look pretty darn nice. And new handle grips. I realized this one was a bit chewed up when they put tape on it. So I'd like to get some new handle grips. That one's still fine, but this one, I guess the end of it broke off. So easy enough to replace. I can just get a new handle grip for that side. So yeah, and then debating on the seat cover. What color should I do the seat? I like the red, but they have some really decent seat covers for like 120 bucks. I'm thinking about just getting another seat cover and going for it. So, yep, that's probably what we're gonna do. Get a new seat cover, and then this thing should look really, really nice. I don't know if I'm gonna sell this one this year. I think this is one I plan on keeping for a while. Or unless somebody makes me a really good offer. I paid a lot for it, so. I definitely paid a lot for it. I don't know. I think I paid more than I should have, but it's all good. I mean, I knew it needed some little stuff, and that was kind of the case. But, yeah. It needed to be brought back to life. For the duration that I own it, it's going to have a garage life, so it shouldn't get any worse. So it should stay looking pretty darn shiny at this point. Like I said, after a good cleaning and reconditioning of some certain parts, it started looking really good. So, yep, that is the case. I'm not going to worry about all the hydroturf. It's going to get dirty. People are going to be stepping on it with sandy feet and stuff, so I'm not even worried about the hydroturf or the gutters. But the rest of it, I wanted to look nice and shiny. Now it looks nice and shiny. So the trailer's good. The jet ski's good. We're going to take it out with the old seat on it to see how I'm feeling about the old seat. But other than that, I think this thing's pretty much ready for the water now. So I wanted to go through all the fluids. Everything seems fine. She cranks right up. No issues. She's a very happy jet ski at this point. So that's the case there. She's a happy jet ski. Listen to that. Ready to go. It's telling me, hold on. So yeah, she's ready to rip. I do want to flush it. I got to go get some salt away and do a proper salt away flushing, because I don't know if it was parked with salt water in it or not. He said it was a freshwater craft. However, I'm seeing signs of some salt on the back of the drivetrain, so probably going to do some salt away, at least a coating of salt away on it. But it's ready to rip, Chip. That's what this is all about. Let's go.